Into our forecast next week, looks hot with 90s returning on Monday.
Thank you, Carly. Well, Pride Month is in full swing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and what a better way to celebrate than to highlight the LGBTQ plus community on the big screen. And who else to help us with that is our very own film critic, Mr. Sean Edwards. And
I'm just excited
you've got some
to be
selections.
here.
Yeah,
I'm just excited here because it's the day after Kim's birthday. So I'm pulling in the birthday
You're basking
vibe.
in the birthday glow.
Yes, I'm pulling in the birthday vibe.
And you know what, Sean? Your timing is perfect for
yes,
this.
Because
if
this
you're in Kansas
weekend
City.
is what, Nick?
Yeah, it's the Gay Pride Festival and
Yes, it
Parade
is.
this
yeah,
weekend.
And the parade is on the 11th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
Now, I've
Saturday.
never been to the parade here. I have been to the parade in New York, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting big things here.
Okay,
on
and the one in
Saturday.
Kansas City is going to be at Tice Park, by the way, Tice Park.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing this, because
Yeah.
yes, it's Pride Month, and Nick and Kim, there are just too many exceptional films about the LGBTQIA plus experience to declare these as the best.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is taking a look at 4 films that really capture the essence and the experience and provide a true cinematic representation that are my favorites.
Okay.
So these are my favorites. I'm not saying these are the best. I don't want anybody yelling at me because there are a lot of great films to deal with this. But these are my favorites. And we're going to start first with Moonlight. And Moonlight isn't just one of the best films ever about the LGBTQIA plus experience. It's one of the best movies ever. Adapted for the screen and directed by Barry Jenkins, Moonlight provided a rare glimpse of black homosexuality without condemnation or judgment. The 2016 film is full of poignant observations about growing up with a queer identity. It's told from a completely black point of view. There were no white actors in the film at all, but we aren't here for that. That's a different story. Now, it's beautifully photographed. It was terrifically written and superbly acted. Mahershala Ali won an acting Oscar for his performance, and it was also Kansas City, Kansas native Janelle Monáe's first film. And the movie overall won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Remember, that was the year where they had the snafu where they announced that La La Land had won, but it was actually Moonlight, which kind of diminished the moment. But you can't erase history, so will forever be known as the movie that won Best Picture that year.
A powerful
movie. No, just a powerful movie. Now, speaking of powerful movies, this movie was released way back in 1993. Philadelphia, directed by Jonathan Demme. Now, this movie starred 2-time Academy Award winners Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. Arguably, both were at the top of their game at the time, and to say they delivered an acting clinic is a vast understatement. Now, the premise was Tom Hanks' character was fearing that it would compromise his career if they found out that he had contracted AIDS and HIV. So he tries to hide his homosexuality and his HIV status at this powerful law firm. Denzel Washington is the only lawyer willing to help when Hank's character sues his firm for discrimination in this powerful film that actually helped create additional awareness about AIDS with compassion and sympathy. And I'm telling you, in terms of an acting duo, that combo between Hanks and Denzel Washington. Now, Tom Hanks won an Oscar for his role. I'm not sure why Denzel didn't win, but that's another segment we'll jump into where we dissect all of Oscar's biggest mistakes. But no, that acting performance was incredible.
And it really impacted people.
No, it did.
Like.
It blew me. I was like, wow, I still haven't seen anything that quite matches some of the scenes that were presented.
And just really bringing home what HIV was like and what people were going through.
Yeah, because we forget, way back in 1993, there were still a lot of unknowns and people still had a lot of misconceptions and there was a lot of fear and misunderstanding.
Stigma.
Yeah, there was a great, love it. Dictionary.com, Nick. Love that. All right, now the next film. Now, while not everyone in the hours is queer, it is very much a film about identity and the sacrifices people make to live an authentic life. It was based on the novel of the same name, and the plot revolved around Virginia Woolf's book, Mrs. Dalloway. The film starred Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and Nicole Kidman, who won an Oscar for her portrayal of Virginia Woolf. It's a story about 3 women searching for more potent, meaningful lives. Each is alive at a different time and place, all linked by their yearnings and their fears. It was so well done. I know Nicole Kidman won the Oscar, but I mean, like I mentioned with Philadelphia, an acting clinic. Well, let's just say this was an actress clinic. Great
I haven't
performances.
seen that.
Oh, you should really. The structure, it's really complex, but it all comes together very nicely. It's a terrific film. So when you get a chance,
Okay.
check it out. The
Okay.
Hours. And now finally, so I want to do some generational representation. Love, Simon, based on the popular YA novel. Nick Robinson plays a closeted gay teen who makes some bad choices to prevent people from discovering his secret. This film was applauded for being an authentic depiction of teens and their lifestyle. This 2018 film brilliantly depicts the effects also of bullying and discrimination. It's a new entry, but it was well done. I love the tone, the feel, and the vibe of this movie, and job well done. So a new entry into one of my favorite films about the experience.
All right.
So those
Yeah.
are 4 of my favorites.
I liked it.
They're not the best. They're
Yeah.
like hundreds of others. So really, I mean, so if you have time to explore
Right.
and check out some of these films, what a great way to celebrate Pride Month.
Perfect.
People
Thank you.
wanting to live their authentic selves, quoting you.
Exactly.
I
And
love that.
I almost choked up and started crying just reliving my experience watching Philadelphia. It really is a
Yeah.
powerful movie.
Yes.
It is one. It's few times you watch a movie that just really knocks you backwards, like in that movie did.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
Thank you
Sean
very much.
Edwards, thank you so
This
much.
weekend, let's do it
Let's
though.
go.
It's nothing like a great Pride celebration. I'm telling you, let's go. I can't wait for the weekend to get started. In fact, let's move it up a day and start today.
Gonna be fun. All right, how do you keep your fingers clean when you're snacking on some chips? That's the question for you. How about these little guys right here, huh? We're gonna talk a little bit more about this next.
Is this real?
Yeah, I think so.
There's